Hey there everybody, I'm John Nash with Ukulele Inspired. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of Insight. Today we talk some left-hand technique and discuss the most important chords to learn and the difference between them. The first important chord type that we're going to talk about is a major chord. So the first chord that most people learn how to play is a C major chord. If you put your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the A string, here you get a C major chord. So most people learn to play this chord because it's the easiest open chord shape to play. What I mean by open chord shape is that we're playing the chord and it actually has open strings in it. And then we fret that one string on the bottom. Now we're going to do a little bit of a listening exercise. A lot of people don't realize that as a musician, listening is one of the most important skills that you can develop. So anytime you're practicing, anytime you're playing with anyone, really see if you can be conscious of hearing what's going on. Take a few major chord shapes that you know. We'll take C, we'll take G, and F. Now I want you to just close your eyes and really, really listen to each one of those chords and how they sound and how they make you feel. See if you can notice how each one of these chords sounds and feels major when you play it. Maybe use some words to describe how each of these chords sounds or feels. The second type of chords we want to learn are minor chords. The first minor chord that most people learn is an A minor chord because, again, it's one of the easiest open minor chord shapes to play. You can see you just fret down on the 2nd fret on the G string, and then all the other strings are open. So try that same listening exercise. Play some minor chord shapes that you know. See how each one of those minor chord shapes has a very distinct feel that's a lot different from the major sound. Now let's compare a major chord and a minor chord that both have the same root. For this example, we use A major and A minor. And I want you to try and see if you can describe how those chords sound different from each other. If you had to use one word to describe each of these chords, what would it be? For me, it would be happy, or stable, and sad, or a little more dissonant. The third type of chord that we need to know are 7 chords. So play a few 7 chords that you know, and see if you can hear and feel a certain tension in that chord. 7 chords are what are called tendency chords because they tend to want to move to another chord in order to resolve that tension that you hear. Play a G7 a few times, and then move to C. Can you hear and feel that resolution? So those are the 3 important chord types, major, minor, and 7. If you can play all 3 of those chord types with every chord, then you can play any song in any key. So see if you can increase your left-handed repertoire and learn some major, minor, and 7 chords. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm John Nash with Ukulele Inspired. Until next time.